How to use Trips Assist. Welcome to Trips Assist, your complete tool for organizing, managing, and monitoring school trips. In this video, we'll show you how to create and manage trips, assign students and staff, take roll calls, and handle missing pupils all from one simple dashboard. How to access the Trip module. Once your school has subscribed to the Trips module, a new user permission will appear in your system. To grant access, go to School Settings Staff Roles, locate the member of staff, and add them to the Trips user group. They will then have full access to create and manage trips. How to create a trip. To create a new trip, log into School Workspace and navigate to the main menu and select Trips Assist, then add trip. Here, you will enter the key trip details. As an example, we will create a Canada trip 2026. Enter the trip name, location, and choose the category, in this case, overnight. When a trip is created, the status will be set to draft. While in draft mode, the school will not be able to email the parents or students about the trip. Next, enter the departure and return dates. We will enter from the 30th of March to the 4th of April, 2026. The trip setup options. There are several options available to the school. One of the most useful is setting up subgroups to help manage students during the trip. In this example, we'll create 3 subgroups: bus number, group number, and room number. Remember, as this is a CSV field, a comma will need to be added between each option. For bus number, we'll enter 1, 2, 3, as there will be 3 coaches for the number of students attending. For group number, we'll enter 1 to 15, as there will be 15 groups, with 10 students assigned to each staff member. For room number, we'll enter a question mark, indicating this will be a free text field where individual room numbers can be entered. Creating these subgroups helps staff manage students more efficiently and makes taking roll calls at different times during the trip much easier. Next, enter the text for the parental consent. This is pre-populated, or the school can amend this to meet their own needs. Then select which data items you'd like to collect from parents, such as consent forms, photo permissions, or emergency contacts. For this example, we will select all. As a trip abroad, we will need all the data. You can also request a student's mobile number, visible only to the trip organizer for the duration of the trip. Then, set the response deadline for parents, the number of student and staff places, and whether a waiting list is allowed. Use the description field to add trip details like the itinerary, hotel info, or costs. You can use basic formatting tools and add mail merge tags to personalize the information. You can also upload supporting documents like presentations or consent forms for parents to view. Once happy with the above details, select Submit. Remember, this information can be edited throughout the trip, as the link provided to the parent is dynamic. If this information is updated, the next time they view the link, it will always be the up-to-date information. How to add staff and students. Student and staff can be assigned to the trip prior to the trip being approved. To add students and staff to the trip, open the Students and Staff tab. Add participants individually or add by any groups from your MIS system. To assign staff, select Add Staff, then select each required staff member, then Submit. Once selected, the staff members will appear in the table. The school can then select their role, either organizer or leader. Organizers have full control of the trip. Leaders manage roll calls and missing students during the trip. To add the students, select either Add Student or Group, then locate and select the required student or groups. Sending invitation emails. Before sending any emails from Trips Assist, ensure that the trip has been approved. Once approved, you can send an invitation email to all parents. To do this, select All Students, then choose Selected Send Email to selected parents. You can compose your message directly or schedule it to be sent at a later time. Each email will automatically include a link to the trip for parents to view and respond. As parents respond and complete required details, icons will appear beside each student's name to indicate what information has been submitted. Once the trip reaches capacity, new responses will automatically go to the waiting list. To help the school, when a response is submitted, the date and time will appear in the Student and Staff tab. How to assign students to groups. In the Students and Staff tab, you'll now see the subgroup columns. Use these to assign each student to the correct bus, group, or room. Or alternatively, select the students that are on bus 1, then selected, set bus number and select 1. This will assign all the selected students to bus number 1. You can also display this information in the trip description using mail merge tags, so parents know exactly which group or bus their child has been assigned to. This is a great way to share key information with students in advance, helping them know which bus they'll be traveling on before the trip begins. Remember to also assign staff members to the appropriate groups. Once assigned, they'll be able to view these subgroups as tabs when taking roll calls. To view the information that parents receive from the school, go to the Students and Staff tab, locate the student, and select the link icon. Once selected, staff will be able to see exactly what the parents see from the magic link. Removing students. If a student is not attending the trip or needs to be removed from the list, select the required students, then choose Selected Delete Selected Row. The student will then be removed from the trip and no longer assigned to it. Communication and reports. To send messages to parents or students, prior to, or during or following a trip, go to Actions within the Students and Staff tab and select Send Email to parents of students attending. All collected responses can be downloaded as an Excel file. This will include all data provided by the parent. To download this, navigate to the Student and Staff tab, Actions, then download Excel. Thanks for watching. You've now seen how to create a trip in Trips Assist. Next, we'll look at how to manage your trip while it's in progress, including roll calls, communication, and dealing with missing students.